Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Hypermarket Simulator, where we have once again advanced past a few more days. If we take a look up there, it says we're on day 73 now, so we're at the point now we're midway through level 53, making our way up to level 54, so we can finally get all of our cleaning products back here in the house again with this license that's right about there for $20,000. It's going to give us our bleach, our dishwasher tablets, our cleansers. All that's going to be back in the place again. Everyone's going to be happy. They're going to be able to clean their houses for those people for whom that was interesting, or for whom that was a priority. Now, another thing I am going to try and do, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right in here right now. I'm going to get the store open. So we're going to start with that. Day 73. Stores open for your convenience. Now, one thing I am going to do, I am going to buy 3 more AC units and just get those immediately put up, because I feel like every day when I walk into this game, I have issues with the AC units just like not being in the right spot, or some weird thing going on with them. So we're just going to go right now. I'm going to buy 3 more of them. It doesn't hurt to get them. It's not going to make that big of a difference back there, but I just want to get these things so that we've got like 1 AC unit per shelf, which is going to be overkill, I know. But at the same time, I just, every day that I walk into this game, I've got stuff back there that's ticking at me. And it feels like I've always got to move the AC units to get it to stop ticking. Now, I don't know if this is going to fix that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So we're going to take one of these, so move that, drop it right there. And it's going to go right over that shelf. Then we're going to pick this one up. We're going to open it. And we're going to set it right over that shelf. And I'm just going to have AC units over every shelf here. So move that, set it right over that shelf. And then just grab 2 more. So yeah, we're going to just get all these put into place, just to keep us from having issues with the things ticking at us. And again, if this doesn't fix it, then that just means that every time you come in, you got to like move your AC units, and then the game will recognize that you actually have an AC unit there. It's just a kind of a weird thing. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So yeah, I'm trying to put that on a wall. I'm absolutely trying to put that on a wall. I'm really trying to put that on a wall. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So down we go. And this one I'm going to move over here. And something here is still ticking. So what is still ticking? Is it the butter? Yeah, so I've still got stuff here that's ticking. It might be, oh yeah, it's the cheese. Yeah, so I've got to get the one there for the cheese, for that shelf. Yeah, that's the one that's giving me fits right now. So hopefully having 6 AC units is going to be more than enough to get everything where it's always cold all the time, and not have it be every time I walk into a game on a fresh load. I've got stuff back there that's like, I'm dying! So yeah, hopefully this will fix it up. Again, aim at a wall, swing it into place, done. All right. That should be more than enough AC units. If it's not, I can't do anything to make it any better. I can't. That is ample. It's so cold back here. It's incredibly cold back here. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. But it's fine. Oh, and I need my restockers. Yeah, would help to have them in here. I've not had them. So here we go. Our restockers assemble. We have 8 of them. We will get 1 more at level 55. So that will be exciting when we have 9 restockers as opposed to 8. And if we take a look back here, we've got plenty of stock, because when we finished up everything at the end of day 72, made sure we had our shelves, our back stock pretty well taken care of. So we walk all the way through there. Everything's looking real good, real nice. It's all pretty well set. Now, okay, this is one thing that somebody did mention, is that my shelves are not in line with my other shelves. So if we go here and if we look at these shelves, I goofed. So one set of my shelves is not in line with my other ones. And so, yeah, these are not, so these are on, yeah, so, yeah, those are like 1 ahead of the other. So now if I take a look at this, how does that set me up back here with these? So yeah, yeah, these all would need to move either these would all need to move back or these would all need to move up. And I may, so let me take a look at these again and see how these are placed. Because again, we can't have things in like not in line with each other. Oh, but that's going to be a problem because we're going to have people that are going to want to get stuff off these shelves. So I may not be able to move those until the day's over. But we'll have to maybe take a look at moving those around. I think I am also going to, for all of the shelves we have over here, I may push these out as well and put the back stock behind them, specifically for like the kettlebells. So we may move all these out. Oh, but if I do that, then that means I'm going to have to move all my shirts and stuff. Oh, so many decisions. So many decisions. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. Maybe I will, because if I pushed all this out, it would get really snug between those shelves and those racks, and I don't think I want to mess with that. It also feels like this rack of shirts is not in line with the others. I may not have adjusted those. So these may not be in line with the others. Let's see. Yeah, so that I had them all set up like that where they're touching. Yeah, that is definitely not in line with the others. It may not let me move it because there's going to probably be someone who wants to. Oh, wow. It actually let me move that. I'm surprised with that. I figured for sure someone was going to say, someone is interested in something you have on that shelf. But it did not tell me that. And we're going to try. Oh, yep. Someone's interested in the product there. So everybody wants a shirt all the time. So we're not going to worry about that for now. Let's go ahead and restock our lamps. Because everybody loves the lamp. Brick Tamblin fans all over the place here. I love lamp. Get a couple of those, and continue forward from there. Now, another thing I've noticed, if you look in the upper left, so like right above in the upper left-hand corner, above my big head, you'll see every once in a while, it will register a customer as having a sale that is $0. And if you look over on the right, in the upper right, way away from my big head, you'll see that there's occasionally a time where it will like register a customer twice. So like you'll see 1030, so let's see, 1031, 32, 34. So we went straight from 1032 to 1034. So in some cases it's registering a customer twice. The same customer two times. I mean, I'm plenty happy with it, trust me. But it seems like it's, and I checked all of my items to make sure that there wasn't anything I had in here that had like no price on it. Everything I have in the store has a price on it. But it seems like there are some customers where they'll ring up the customer and they will count it twice, or we'll get 2 XP for some customers and not for others. Now, again, I'm perfectly fine with that because it makes levels move faster. So I'm good with it. I don't know if that was a change that they made maybe in this most recent update. Perhaps they put something like that in there, which again, it helps with leveling, and I'm plenty fine with things that help with leveling. I'm more than good with that. But it was just an interesting thing that I noticed as we were making our way up here to level 53. That it was like, all of a sudden we got things that are being sold for no cost, but it's not anything that we have in the store. Because again, we have no $0 items in the store, and we're registering it as like someone's buying something for 0, and it counts as a customer. We get 2 XP basically for that customer. Perfectly good. I will gladly take it. It helps move the process a little bit faster. And I'm all for the process going a little bit faster because as we get further along in this game, it is going to take more and more time to get just from one level to another, let alone moving up 2 to get ourselves to the point where we can get to another license. So yeah, I'll gladly accept that change, and we'll gladly be happy with it. So yeah, by the end of the day, we should be over 1,200 XP, maybe even closer to 1,300 XP towards towards level 54. So we'll see how it goes. See if we make our way all the way up to 1,300. We might just get there with the number of customers we have left. There's a possibility. Let's take a quick look in the back and see whether or not we have kettlebells. See if they're just, yeah, they just have not gotten to these yet. So we're going to help them out. Although I only have 2 purple kettlebells, so that's not going to really do a lot of good. So set that down, order more of those. It's so unfortunate when we only have 2 kettlebells left in a box. Kind of a bummer. Oh, another thing I am going to do. I had some people that talked about this. I am going to go in here and I am going to set my walk speed up to ludicrous speed. I did give it a quick look to see what it's going to be like. It's not crazy. I mean, you do run a little bit faster, but it's not like you're like warping across the store. So it's better, and it's not obnoxiously fast. But it is good just to be able to make your way from one end of the store to the other end of the store, as if you were in a hurry or as if your pants were on fire. So that's good. And apparently, the only way to put the fire out is to run as fast as you can. So that's where we are now. We are just in major run mode, and it's plenty good. I can deal with it. Oh, it helps if you do that. Throw it on there. Let's see. Green kettlebells. I think we do not have enough to fill that up. We do not. So we'll go ahead, order one of them. Keep the process rolling. Yeah, it's nice running this fast. I've had a number of people mention that over the course of the series here, and I've been reluctant to make the change, but I figured I'd try it out, and it's like, yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like it completely breaks it. It's because again, you're not like flying through here just like the Flash or anything like that. It's reasonable, the amount of change here. Window chicken. I could probably get 3. Yeah, 2 for sure. Let's go for 2. See if I can get a third after that. All right, so there's 1. Let's check on this one. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get a full third one up there, so I'm glad I didn't do that. So yeah, just 2 window chicken will be fine. That'll suffice. I might have some in the back, but I'm not going to worry about it. It'll be all right. And again, we made it up to 1,257 out of 1421. So we're doing pretty darn good. Go ahead, get a few more of these lamps. Just a few more. Maybe one of those lamps. Maybe one of those lamps. One of those. One of those. Yeah, get one. Now, I did also have someone in the comments mention that were having trouble with their restockers prioritizing perishable items. Like if I ordered something that was perishable, my restockers would not pick it up first, and I have not noticed that. So that's an interesting phenomenon because I have not noticed that. Like if I go in here and if I order all this stuff, we've got all that other stuff sitting out there, but my restockers will, as soon as they see perishable stuff, they have, like, they should not be going after these boxes. So we'll see what happens here, unless they already had them in mind when they got here. Like, yeah, like we've got these restockers now that are going for the perishable stuff first, even though there are these boxes out here that have lamps. So I'm not sure why it is for that person that they may be seeing a different thing, because for me, I've definitely seen it where restockers have been going after perishables before non-perishables. So maybe it's just a weird glitch, or maybe it was something from older times that was causing that. But for me, I've always had it where they've been picking up anything that was perishable and putting the perishables away before they go back to the non-perishables, unless they were already heading towards something before, and the thing that they were heading towards was non-perishable, and then they will continue on their path towards whatever they were looking at, and then once they have nothing that they're looking at, they will go out and they will pick up a perishable box as opposed to a non-perishable. Again, that's just what I've been seeing on my end, so that it may be something different for some reason. I do know. But we're here. We're getting into level 54. We have over 500 customers a day now, so that is really nice to see. I actually had a day where we had like 586 customers, which is an obnoxious number of customers, but I'll gladly take it. Absolutely will, and I will not complain about it for one fraction of a second. So, going to open it up right away. Day 74, the day we get all of our cleaning products back, and the store is open for your convenience. Let's take a look back here, see what we need to buy to get our shelves back here filled up again. Everything there looks good. Get one lemon cake, one mayo, one tomato sauce. Running along there, everything looks good. Everything there looks pretty good. Oh man, we need a bunch of this. So maybe one of those. I can't remember how big those boxes are. That box might be a normal size box, but I think that box is a massive box, which is why I only got one of them. Just playing it safe. Because I don't want to end up with too much and have them start putting stuff in random places. I've still got coffee that we're dealing with, and I've still got that soda that we're dealing with that's in random places, and we'll hopefully get rid of that at some point. Restockers assemble! Once again, everybody back. And let's check over here, see what we need. Good there. As always, t-shirts. I'm just going to get 3 t-shirts. Because I'm sure we can put one of them up on the racks. I have no doubt about that. And there's all those. So yeah, I had an inkling of taking the kettlebells and putting them behind these shelves, but everything here would have had to have moved, and I don't want to deal with that right now. It's just too much. So now the next thing is I do need 6 shelf spaces, 6 storage spaces for all of my cleaning products. I have 5. But I think I'm just going to immediately go ahead and get another storage rack. I don't know if I have any back here. I don't think I do, but I have a whole bunch of rounds. So I am going to need to set up another round for my other cleaning products. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. And these are going to get lined up like this. So are those not lined up on the corners? I guess they're not. Huh, I thought for sure those were going to be lined up on the corners. I thought I'd been lining all these up on the corners. But perhaps not. Like, let me look at that one. No, that one's not lined up on the corners at all. So this one is, it's lined up like that. And then it's lined up on that line. Okay, so it's on that line. And that one's like that. Okay, so I think those are in line with each other. That's in line with that. So I think we're good. Yeah. I think we'll be okay with that. And we'll be at level 54 before we know it, so then we'll be able to go ahead and get all of our different cleaning products. I may move the cone to the back. I am going to move the cone to the back to do this. Because that way I can just grab all my cleaning products, because everything's going to go right there, and it's going to make it a lot easier for me to do this in pretty rapid fashion. So cone right there, and we'll take care of those pretty quickly once we get that license acquired. Because there's going to be 6 products that I'm going to have to put in there, just go real quickly, including getting. Oh yeah, that is like way out of line with those. That's like nowhere at all in line with those. Okay, so that's like that. And then, yeah, that's a much better line.
Thank you for shopping with us.
I think is that still not in line? It may still not be in line. Perhaps not. Now it is. Okay, now that's in line. Much better. Okay, so here we go. We got level 54. We have $308,000. Again, money's not an issue at this point. May become one later, but it's not now. Our cleaners are back. So let's start with that. We're going to start first with our bleach. Oh, I got to get my my rack for storage. So let's get another storage rack, which again is just going to show up right here. We're going to set it up just like this, right here next to this other one. And let's start getting all these products put away one at a time. So we're looking, where is that going to be? And I do have to order the bleach and the dishwasher tablets through here, because I do not have those in storage anywhere. So there's no record of them in the store anymore at all. They're not on a shelf because the shelf's not tagged, and they're not in storage. So that's what we got there. And let's get all of these set up all the way around. Okay, so that'll work, and then I can put the rest of those there, and order a whole. No, let's just do these one at a time. Let's just go through these one at a time, and then we'll do a massive blitz order for all this. The dishwasher tablets. Where are they? I mean, I guess I could check like this. So, is it going to be household and utilities? It is. So that's what we're looking for. So dishwasher tablets. Let's go ahead and buy one of them. Again, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. I got it. Let's go ahead. Put those there. They're going to go on these shelves now, all the way around. And I think it kept all the prices on those. I'm almost positive it did. And I did put them back up there on those shelves. Okay. And I might as well just throw that box, get that box emptied out. Give them one less thing to do. I could have done the same thing with the bleach. Let's go ahead and do the same thing with the bleach. So that way they're not messing around with the box that only has 4 things in it when they could be doing other things other than that. So that's good. Next up, now I can get each of these one at a time. So let's get the lavender. Put these on this shelf. So that's going to go there. And then we've got the fresh citrus. That's going to go there. Okay. We've got the generic named cleanser. That will go there. And then we've got the aloe vera cleanser, also known as bug killer in the other game in Supermarket Simulator. And that can go there. Now, I think I can order a whole bunch of each of these. So I'm going to order like 5 of each of these. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Ordering 5 of each of them. They should be able to put plenty of that up there. So let's just do that. And I'm going to keep the cone in the back there. I'm only going to get like 3 of those and 3 of those. Maybe 4 of those. Yeah, and having the cone back there is going to be great because all that product that they're putting up is just right there. So that's going to save them some time. I'll even go here and order like some sleeping bags and stuff like that because it'll still be fine having that back there. A couple things of lamps, a thing of lamps there, a couple things of those lamps actually, one of them. And yeah, having all that there will be just fine. It'll actually be a little bit faster for them to take care of it from there, I do believe. And it's great because, again, now they can take the empty boxes and just throw them away right here. Oh, boy, I've really made a mess of this. Let me throw that in the air. Just so I can get that box not to hit other boxes and not take a full box and accidentally throw it into the garbage can. Yeah, the cone is way too close there. It is way too close. I really should have backed up the cone before I went and ordered all that stuff. That was not a good plan on my part, but hopefully it's not going to come back to bite me. I think I'll be all right with it. I hope. So yeah, oh yeah, now we're clear. Now we got space, so that's not a problem anymore. I was just getting very concerned with the proximity of full boxes of product to those 3 garbage cans that were over there on the right side. But it seems like we're good now. As long as I don't turn the wrong direction. When I'm doing this, I'll be all right. Yeah, so we'll get all of our cleansers restocked. I can probably grab that box now and throw it away. Yeah, that's clear.
Attention shoppers.
And that's probably what we'll spend most of our time on here, just getting all this restocked.
Checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
Or at least we're going to spend a decent amount of time getting it restocked and then go forward from there. Because yeah, there's a lot. We lasted quite some time when we did not have this license available. So there was a good period of time where this license was unavailable and we still had not sold through all of our cleaning products. We joke that people in this town were not that big on cleaning anything up in their houses. So it was just like they were like, yeah, we're not all that worried about what our place looks like or smells like or seems like. We don't need to worry about dirty dishes or anything like that or dust or the way our place looks. It's fine. It's perfectly good. So, but now everyone can get back to cleaning again. Even if they don't want to, they'll be able to do it if they so choose. For the people that do enjoy cleaning, they'll actually be able to do that now. And is that it? That's it. So let's take a look again, see what we need in terms of cleaning products. So yeah, we still need at least 5 of those. So let's do at least 5 more of those. Maybe a few more of those. Few more of those. We can do a few more of those, and maybe 3 more of those at least. Yeah, we'll start with that. See where it goes from that point. That might be all right. So just taking it nice and easy, not getting too crazy with it. And then we'll get a few more of our camping stoves. And then at some point I will take the cone and move it back up to the front again for when we start doing things like those lamps, the $240 lamps that everybody loves to buy. We'll take the cone and put it back up to the front because that'll make that process a lot faster. So just doing whatever we can to minimize the number of steps that our restockers have to take when they are. Oop, that's not empty. The number of steps that our restockers have to take when they are doing their restocking job. Because I love these guys, they just need to be faster. I will be very happy whenever they put in whatever the thing is that's going to be like the training of the stockers, whatever that is going to look like in the game. It's going to really help out when they make those guys to be a lot quicker than they are. So how are we looking now? All right, so they've finished with that. I can get still 3 more of those, I think. I still think I can get 3 more of these. So let's do that. Maybe a couple more of those. And, oh boy. Yeah, it's going to be close. I probably ought to start slowing down on this. I can get 2 of those and 2 of those because we don't have them on the shelves. But yeah, I really ought to start holding off because we're getting like random boxes that are showing up there, and I just want to make sure that we don't get ourselves put in a bind here and then end up having things on random shelves. But I think we'll be good after this. Yeah. Because we got, yeah, like 1 box of everything there. And again, these guys are just, they're so quick. I mean, when you got 8 of them and you got the cone back there, I know I just talked about how they're so slow, but it just feels like when you get them in the right spot, they work pretty good. But if you get them out of position, it's not good. While I've got them here, I might as well have them refill all of my frozen stuff. So let's do that. Just have them do that because the cone's here. So that's going to make that part a little bit faster. There's not much we got to have them do. So I'll have them grab all that. Let's get 1 of those kettlebells while we're at it. Because again, they won't grab those kettlebells first. They should not grab those kettlebells first. So yeah, they should leave those alone. And I'm going to grab a bunch of these and just start putting them in place here. So give them even less incentive to take any of the big boxes, which again, they should not touch as long as we have perishables outside. They should leave them alone. How many of those can I stack up there? 4? Looks like I can stack 4. That'll work. So yeah, they're still going after perishables. So that is nice to see. And I'll just get all this stuff put away. It is nice running a little bit faster, not gonna lie. That does help out. And 1 more set of lamps. So let's go ahead and put those up. And now that that's done, I will go ahead and grab the cone, move it back up to the front because everything in the back is looking pretty good now. So let's take that, swing it all the way back out here, right through the door, and right there on the edge of the curb. Yeah, it's pretty close to the edge of the curb there. I can get 3 or 4. I think I can get 4 window check-in. Pretty sure I can get 4 in there. I'm going to try. I'm hoping I didn't biff that count, but I think I can get 4 in there. Or if not, I hope I've got space in the back for whatever I've got left. I may have ordered a little bit too many. Yeah, I ordered a little bit too many because they can only get 6 of them up there. So we're going to see. Let me run back real fast and see if we've got a couple back here, because if so, I'm going to probably have to jettison them. I've got 2 left. Yeah, it's fine. All right, it's fine. I ordered a bit too many. Because that's now full, and I think they were running the extra ones to the back. I hope they were running them to the back. And how else are we looking? Looks like we need some kettlebells, and then I think I am going to get into another day here. So I do want to move forward and get some more done here, because we might as well get ourselves a little bit closer to level 55, so that way we will then be in a better position to go ahead and get our next restocker in our next episode. So yeah, let's go ahead, close the store. We'll run it one more day here because we're doing pretty good. 610 customers. That's a lot. That's a spicy meatball we got going on there. $300,000 in the bank account. That is nice. So we're gonna once again just turn it right around. Here we go. Day 75. Store is open for your convenience. Let's take a look back here. See what we need or not. Oh, yeah. Oh, why is there chicken there? Why did that go there? And how did it work? So yeah, that's what happened. They took that window chicken and they threw it over there. I'm like, I could have sworn that they would have taken that box and like put it in the back, but apparently it somehow landed there by complete happenstance, and wasn't going to go bad or something like that. Very strange. Okay, down the line we go. We need some mayo. Aside from that, looking good. Looking good there. Looking good there. One thing of peas. Okay. Couple of chips. One cheesy nacho. 1, 1, 2, 1. Still running out of that coffee. And now I can finally get rid of that tag. That one's finally gone. One of my extras is finally out of there. And here we go. Restockers assemble. And while I'm at it, what is the next license? The next license is 56. So the licenses come every 2 levels for a while. And then we go 60, then 61, 63, 64. So yeah, it's at least it's a good distribution of licenses. But later on, we are going to start running into money issues. That will become a thing later on, because these licenses are going to start to get really expensive. So 90,000, 92, 95, and these licenses come one right after another. So yeah, where I'm saying we don't have money issues now, we will later. I'm confident of that. So we are going to have to do whatever we can just to be careful and not get too complacent with our money situation. And again, I can order one more of each of those. That won't be a problem. I know we can always use shirts. And then there, we're looking good. And I think I'm going to get one of each of my kettlebells. Even though I might have them in the back, I'm still going to order one of each. Because even if I have one box in the back, they'll still be able to stock. Those racks can hold 2 boxes. So I'm not worried about that. And by having the kettlebells there, that will force them to stock them, because they will always prioritize stuff that they have out on they have boxes that are out at the delivery point first. So they will always pick up everything that's been delivered before they start working on back stock. And how are we looking over here? Probably like 3 of them. 3 of those. Yeah, that works. It's pretty good, I would say. And I'll help out where I can. Now that I move at ludicrous speed, I'm good with that. Just right down the line, just floating through the breeze. It does feel like, I mean, at this speed, it feels like we're moving as quickly as we do in Supermarket Simulator. because it feels like we had that much speed in that game. So yeah, I don't feel like we're ridiculously fast. I mean, we're not teleporting from place to place, so that's good. And by the end of this day, we should be, I mean, over 1,000, I think, which will be real good for positioning for level 55 and restocker number 9. And then in our next episode, we should be able to get not only our restocker, but I think we should be able to get that next license. We should be able to do both of them at the same time. I feel like we should be able to do both of them at the same time. We'll have to see. See how close we get with this day here. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on helping these guys get all of our stuff here taken care of because yeah, now we're getting to the point where a lot of this is already filled. And there's not much else we can put there. Okay, that was actually the last one in that box, so that was fortunate. Oh, did that not go in? How'd that come up short? I couldn't have rolled that one up there any closer. I don't think. It was amazing how close that one got and not actually went in the garbage can. All right, here's our artistic glaze vases. Okay, actually got most of those back up on the shelf again. Excellent. Everybody loves the vase in this town. They're very artistic people, is what I have learned. But they don't like cleaning. So they're artsy, but not cleany, as the case may be. So not a worry. And one more there. Okay, cool. That'll take care of that. And all of our stuff that we ordered is good. I can get, let's see, maybe one. Let's start with one window chicken. Let's see where we are from there. Don't want to order too much. And then have them take the window chicken and put it up on a random shelf out right over there. That would be bad. Yeah, I can get one more. So let's get one more. And I'll take care of this because I'm right here. Window chicken is my specialty. Except for when I order too much of it. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I can get a third one up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to sell one window chicken, and then I could get there. So we'll keep an eye on it. By the end of the day, we'll be able to get one more. And right now we're sitting, at $305,000. So I can see a world later on where we're going to have the level and not the money. It's going to be, that's when it's going to turn into like Supermarket Simulator at that point. Well, because a lot of the times in that game, we end up in a situation where we have the levels, but we don't have the cash. I can see that same thing happening here without too much of an issue. Because again, those licenses get expensive, man. $90,000 those licenses start to cost. That's a lot of cash for a license. It's a very expensive product. Hopefully the profits on them will be just as good. Because otherwise it's going to be very sad having these products that we're going to pay $90,000 for a license and they'll like we might make like $5 on each of them or something. Only take us 18,000 sales of a particular product in order to like get our license costs back. All right, now we can get one of those up for sure. And we'll check on a second one again. See how we're doing. Yeah, I can get a second one of those up, so let's do that. Not a problem. Gotta always make sure we're plenty stocked on window chicken. It's very important. It is our brand. It is what we do here at the Rusty Hypermarket. I could probably get, let's see, probably another 8 of those. I'll go with 8. That'll keep them plenty busy with that, I do believe. How are we doing on time? So it's 7:20 p.m. in the game, and we're getting up close to 1,000. We should be easily at 1,000 XP in level 54 by the time the day is over. It'd be nice if we got up to 1,100. hopefully we'll be able to hit that number. We'll see how it goes. And got all that good. All right, cool. So, in terms of other stuff, yeah, the kettlebells, wow. The kettlebells have been incredibly popular today. I don't know what's going on with them, but man, people have really, apparently people are working out a lot more. Seems to be the thing. So we're gonna, okay, so that's good. Let's grab my scanner and just keep on getting more and more kettlebells. I should have run this out to the back, not to the front. Thinking like a restocker there. Yeah, because this would have been the closer entry point, or the
Attention
closer
shoppers,
exit
the
point.
hypermarket will be closing soon. Please proceed to the checkout areas. Thank you for shopping with us.
All right, so we got some of those left. Yeah, we'll get all these stocked, and then we'll take a look at how we're doing, because that'll be about the time that the store will be closed and emptied out. That should all happen about that same time. Now, I thought there was someone holding that box of kettlebells, but maybe not. I mean, I don't see anybody there, and we don't have any red kettlebells, so maybe we're actually out of them. So let's order one. And I think I needed to get the other box of these. Yeah, I needed the other box of these. So that's all set. And we will eventually be getting more kettlebells here. It's way down the line, but we will eventually have more. Now, again, why did they not, or did I not stock these? I don't know, but I mean, or maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't get to these yet. But now we got it. And yeah, we are over 1,000 in terms of our XP, so that's good. Again, it would be nice if we got ourselves over 1,100. I don't think we're going to be able to get there with what we've got left in the store. It'll get close-ish. Maybe 1050. But then in our next episode, I think we should be able to get ourselves to level 56 and get that next license. I feel confident about that. Or at least I'm really hoping we will. These look like they're our last couple of customers. Right there. So yeah, we'll see with that customer. So we'll see if we go from 1037 to 1039 with them. No, they give us one. Let's see with this person if they give us one or two. Only one. Okay, so they're apparently not good for two. Darn it! I really would have been nice. That would have been nice if that would have happened. So be it. Not a problem. So if we go back here again, take a look, see how we're looking. The next thing up, once again, is going to be at level 56. We're finally going to get into something we haven't had before. Going to get into more shampoo because we've not had this. And then at 58, we start getting into pet food. So everything that we used to have before, we now have again. And now we're going to be getting into all new things. And with that shampoo, we'll have spaces for it. So we'll have one space there for it, and then we'll have 2 more rounds that we'll have to set up. So we'll have to move everything down a little bit more to make room for it. And then, yeah, we'll have 2 more rounds there that will be shampoos. And then we'll just move all the shirts down another area here to get closer to the door. And then aside from that, yeah, we'll have one restocker by the very beginning when we get through day 76. We should have a restocker then. So it's getting better. It is definitely improving. We got all of our cleaners back once again, so all the people that were wanting to clean now can, and all the people that didn't really feel like cleaning can continue to ignore it. But we have it now, and within one more episode, we'll have ourselves our 9th restocker, and hopefully we'll also have a whole lot more shampoo here in our store. That is going to be all for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, Thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.